Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. Gonna be using this team right here that I built around an Assault Vest Dragonite. You may remember last week I did that Grassy Z Superior live and there was this game where I got blown away by an AV Dragonite, so I went ahead and built around one right here. Should be a really fun Pokemon to use. We have enough speed for certain variants of Feeny, max attack Adamant Nature and 144 in HP, great pivot into Pokemon like Ash-Greninja and opposing Superior, so that's very nice. I'm pairing it with a double Fairy right here because we can go ahead and use Fire Punch to pressure Steels, and we can also use one Fairy to go ahead and open up the door for the other, whether it's Magearna for Diancie or Diancie for Magearna, so that's a good bet. Keldeo right here is a Volcarona check and just some speed control in the team because of the Choice Scarf, Defog Tapu Koko right here with the leftovers, and then finally Spit Off Jirachi. So we have double steal right here because we have offensive Magearna, and yeah, this is also a Stealth Rocker for the team. So that's going to be the squad. It'll be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. And let's go ahead and get right into the games. Alright, I got a game right here. Dragonite struggles because they have Feeny, but the combination of Mega Diancite plus Magearna just goes in right here, so I think that's how I'm going to go ahead and approach this game. On a lead, I really like either it's a regular Zam, by the way, that's kind of interesting. I'm really anticipating them to lead off with the Victini, so I'm going to lead off with Dragonite. They lead right off with the Feeny, unfortunately, so this is not what I wanted. In terms of what I can do here, they're probably just going to Moonblast or Nature's Madness. I mean, Jirachi is important for the Zam, but I think I can beat it with some of my other Pokemon too. Because it's probably not Mega, because they have a Mawile, my Tapu Koko has speed control for it. In this scenario, I can just get up rocks. On a Hydro Vortex, does this not have Defog? I guess this doesn't have Defog. I guess I'll actually U-turn out into my Tapu Koko here. On maybe a Defog. Hydro Pump, hello? This guy's making a lot of interesting plays. It missed though, which is really big. They have to go Thundurus here, so I'm just gonna U-turn out. You don't leave in Feeny, like it counters both my Dragonite and my Keldeo. I guess in hindsight, I can use Dragonite as my Thundurus counter, so I'm gonna Thunderbolt here. This guy could be wild and just stay in, so let's go right here for the Thunderbolt. So this is like some sort of offensive Feeny. They do make this play. I just go for a U-turn here. Scarf, Sludge Wave, wow. So rip my speed control against that thing, but I guess now, in hindsight, I just go Diancie now and start to have some fun. I think I just Moonblast. I could Power Gem in case they stay in. But I think because it's offensive Feeny, it'll probably get 2-hit KO'd. This will not be able to take an Earth Power now, so they should just Sucker Punch for the damage, but maybe they won't. And yeah, I still think Magearna is going to single-handedly win this game. I don't know whether Scarf Thundurus actually outspeeds. They decide to stay in, unfortunately. I mean, good for me, sorry. To just bring in Feeny again. I mean, I know what this is now. I think I just go Jirachi again. This is a really cool set. I mean, this is my play. They break through right away, unfortunately, but I guess that's fine. I don't really have a good play here. I don't think Diancie, despite the fact that they don't have recovery with leftovers, I don't think it knocks it out, so I'll go Dragonite here and just Earthquake it into range of my Diancie. I think this is smart. Because I have the AV, I actually think I take on Thundurus quite nicely too. They could try to go like Thundurus to HBS because they have to expect the Dragon Dance, right? No, they just stay in, okay. To Moonblast me. Look at how little that does. AV Dragonite is so good. I'll Earthquake again and knock it out. Nice. So that thing's out of the game now. Mence comes in. I really don't fear Mence at all. I'm just going to go for Ice Punch here. They go for HP. AV Dragonite eats up the HP Ice, and this is going to knock it out, I think. Nice. Beautiful. So now I actually get to scout what move this thing locks itself into. And maybe I should put Extreme Speed on this. That might not be the worst idea ever. Victini would come in here. And I think the combination of Mega Diancite plus Magearna just wins. Well, against this, actually I should keep Keldeo because it can win on its own too. I think I just go Magearna. Go for the Z Fleur right away. Yeah, because they have to switch out, right? Against this, I can literally just go Diancie. Is that bad? I do outspeed Scarf Thundurus with my Keldeo, so that's why I'm going to go Diancie here. I want to keep Magearna just for that Alakazam. Is that Scarf? It's not Scarf. Okay, so I knock that out. The Alakazam has to come in next. Yeah, there it is. I just leave this in. Okay, well, it didn't outspeed me for who knows what reason. So now I just go Keldeo and Surf twice. And that'll be game. So I knock that out, and there's no way Thundurus is going to live the Surf. So that's going to be the game right there, and that's going to be that. So we're able to go ahead and come through. AV Dragonite taking HPIs from Special Immense, which, first of all, Special Immense was really cool. That was Life Orb Special Immense too, so that was very cool, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. I see several endgame paths, being my Keldeo, looks very good late game, as does my Diancie. Diancie could just sweep on its own. I gotta be careful though, Diancie is one of my best breakers here too, so that's gonna be very important to keep note of. I kinda like the Dragonite lead, because if they lead Garchomp, I'm pretty sure due to Multiscale and my HP investment, I'm not gonna die to Devastating Drake, and I can just Ice Punch this. They can use Rotom Wash as a pivot, but I really don't mind that at all. This Garchomp probably lives my attack though, which is unfortunate. I don't think I died to Devastating Drake or Rocky MZ because of my ability, so if I can get rid of this early, that would be amazing. If they're switching out, they go Rotom. I don't think I should Dragon Claw yet. I think I just go for the Ice Punch. As much as it'll suck to lose my Multiscale, that's fine. I should live this. Yeah, that's not going to kill, and I think I prevent rocks. Yep, there we go. This is max attack, Adamant Ice Punch. Goodbye. Okay, nice. So, we trade dragons, arguably better for them, but I think that really opens up a lot of things. So they're going to go ahead and turn on invite only. I don't know why. They do not want people seeing this replay, but I am recording it, man. They go out into Torn here. Does this even knock me out? I bet it doesn't. And I really have no value in this anymore, so let's just go for Ice Punch. They go for knock off my AV, as I Ice Punch that for a lot, and die to Helmet. Okay. Wow, Coco just rips now. So I just Thunderbolt here. If they give me damage on this Magearna, they're going to lose to my own Magearna, so. They go for Volt Switch, so they're going to either get in their Heracross or Greninja here, one of the two. Either way, I'm fine. I really don't mind it. So let's see what they bring in, though. If they go Torn, I think I'd just get up my rocks. Heracross comes in. Okay, so the reason I'm U-turning is because I didn't expect to outspeed there. Crap, man. I don't know what to do now. I could go Diancie. They go for Pin Missile. I mean, isn't that a 4 times the resisted hit? I think it is. Magearna comes in. Honestly, I think I just Earth Power and guarantee the win with my own. Now, I have a Jirachi here for a reason. Man, if that Heracross comes in, I'm getting up rocks. It's super slow Heracross too, so that's interesting. Like the previous time, I expected to be slower, take the hit, and then get out of there, but this time I know that I'm faster, so I'm gonna get up rocks. If they go Rotom Wash, that's a little bit different of a scenario. I would probably U-turn to Coco. I mean, against this is my play. Yeah, that's definitely not happening. They go Rotom Wash. I mean, I have Coco here, so that's good. They could go for a Will-O-Wisp, or maybe even a Volt Switch. Yeah, Volt Switch is their play. Into what, though? Like, they don't have anything to respond. I think it's worth going for... No, I'm going to U-turn. Go back to Jirachi every time on the Iron Head. And this gives me my Stealth Rocks. Nice. So Rotom Wash comes back in. I get to U-turn here. Bring in Coco once again and fire off another Thunderbolt. And I'm slowly setting up my Magearna win con. So they actually let me keep my rocks up, which is huge. Heracross comes in. I don't need that Pokemon. Okay, I see what I do now. I just go for Earth Power and try to win with my Magearna now. This is the time to make it happen. Everything dies to my attacks. Rotom will die to Z-Flare. And I'm pretty sure Magearna just wins on its own. Maybe if they dodge with Heracross, but they don't go for it. Yeah, Magearna was going to win that game the moment they sacked off their... Magearna was going to win that game the moment they played their Magearna badly. Like, they let me weaken it throughout the entire course of the game, which slowly set up this win con for me, so that's very helpful, and I'll be right back with another one. Okay, my next match right here is going to be up against some nice Mega Medicham Koko Voltorn right here. Definitely a very solid build. Looks very weak to Keldeo and my Shift Gear Magearna, so I think that's how I'm going to go for the win. I like the Jirachi lead initially, but I also like the Dragonite lead for Landers. They lead off with Greninja. Now, I literally value damage on Greninja just due to how big of a threat it is. That did 11, and you're going to take a lot. Yeah, I wish I had extreme speed like I say, but I'm going to go for Ice Punch here into the Landers T switch-in. So Dragonite immediately is doing a lot of work right here. And it's defensive too, so I can go for Ice Punch and just knock it out. Medicham is going to come out next. Or I guess Koko, hello? That's not going to kill. And I get great damage off for my Keldeo, so that's amazing. I'll use Jirachi as my pivot this next turn to get up my own rock, so I'm assuming that's choice specs. Dragonite can still switch into rock, so it could be good against Magearna. Gotta be careful with my Tapu Koko. Lose Keldeo as the pivot here. Let's go for Surf. Okay, so unfortunately they went AV Magearna. Was hoping that would not be the case. Okay, I'll suck off Dragonite here. On the Volt switch, could bring back Koko, I think. They go Medicham. I don't think this actually runs the Bullet Punch. They go for Fake Out. I'll Earth Power here into Magearna, because I'm just going for the Magearna win of my own. So I'll Earth Power again here. Bring in my Magearna. Click Shift Gear. Click the Thunderbolt. They gotta go for either Flare Cannon hits or like Fake Out, one of the two. Sorry, Shuriken hit. So I think it might just come down to that. But I've put myself in a good spot with this Pokemon. So they're actually going for this. Okay. If they had Bullet Punch, they would have clicked it earlier. So, I mean, I really can't go for the other move now because I've already put myself in a position where I've committed to this. I've got to somehow prevent that Hawlucha from sweeping me. I still have Koko at a good amount of health. It'll come in at 76 and get lefties. Would that be enough? If they're Poison Jab, I could lose. Keldeo is still healthy for the Greninja. So they have to pick a sack right here, and I think their sack is probably going to be their... I don't know. Probably Koko? Yeah, I feel like Koko would be the sack here. Then they go Greninja. Let me slow down for the endgame right here. I definitely think this endgame... First of all, I gotta hope I take a +2 high jump kick with Koko. That's gonna be important. They stay in. Bring in Greninja here. This is my play. And then bring in Keldeo. I think I actually win no matter what, because I click Surf here. They have to go Koko first. I click Surf again. They actually go Hawlucha, interestingly. Koko can't beat Jirachi. Yeah, so they had to hope I choked right there, but I'm not going to go ahead and do that. And yeah, they obviously had to be the Koko. So we're able to go ahead and win that game, which is very cool. I'll be right back. Alright, so I found pretty much the same team for my next game. I'm going to lead off here with the Dragonite on this thing. Just click Earthquake initially. I'm so tempted to Ice Punch here. I'm going to do it. Should have Earthquaked. Come on. Now they got a crit too, just to top that all off. Like, I don't understand risking Koko turn when it's such a big threat, but on the bright side, it's still in range of my other thing. So here I can just go Dragonite. Now Dragonite's not going to help me. I think I just get up. No, I have to go Dragonite. Because if that's Shift Gear Magearna and I lose this thing, I'm going to lose, so. U-turn. This guy crits my Dragonite every single time, but I guess that's okay. They can go Medicham here, but I don't know if they want to take the extreme speed chip damage. Landorus T is a threat to this team. Maybe I should have just gone for the Earthquake, because if they go Landorus T, I would have been in a good spot anyway. Yeah, this thing comes in now, and I've put myself in a tough position right off the bat. They go for Zen. Okay, let's get this in here. Just click Moonblast. Okay, Earth powered though, which is good. I can't risk this Pokemon. Yeah, so they stay in. Superior can come in next. That was definitely an offensive Magearna. I have an opening now with my own Magearna and my own Keldeo because of that thing's removal alone. So I need to shift gear as soon as possible, and I gotta scout this thing's item. This Pokemon comes in here. I go for Jirachi and I click U-turn. Actually, no, I'm gonna Iron Head then U-turn because what I want to do. Okay, they actually make this play, which is great for me. Actually, I like this play a lot. They go for that, which I can just go ahead and take. Go for U-turn here. Totally Scarf because they're earning knockoff. Wait a minute. Okay, they're not Scarf. I was gonna say, if they were Scarf, I could maybe just win with Magearna now, but they are not. They sack it off. Serp comes back in, and this thing's a problem now. Doge is about to give me a hard time. Yep, there it is. You got Glare. They definitely have Glare, unless they're Scarf. Oh, they're Scarf. I messed up. Well, we got bailed out. I don't know why I blanked and didn't see leftovers, but yeah, I just got bailed out of this game. I definitely, I don't know why I blanked. Literally, whenever it's not leftovers, it's always Scarf, but yeah, I don't know. I don't deserve this win at all. But it looks like I should be able to win the game with Coco plus other things. So yeah, I messed up. I don't know why I didn't think to take the extra second to just think that they were Scarf. But yeah, this thing comes in, fakes out, bring this in, Moonblast for game. And that should be that. So yeah, I got bailed out of that game right there. I definitely should have lost, but I've lost to so many Leaf Storm misses in the past. I'll take what I can get, and I'll be right back with another one. Alright, I got the next game right here. I might have to make this a shorter session because my bus for college leaves in a few minutes right now, but we'll see. I definitely got lucky in the last game. Right here, Diancie does a lot of work. Keldeo does a lot of work too. Keldeo looks great. I'll lead off here with Dragonite, anticipating Landorus T. Yeah, because they want the Rocks up right away to pressure me with the Hydreigon. They go for a U-turn here, which is a good play. They're probably pivoting to Rotom too, which is tough. Yeah, so they get that right there. I think I have to go Coco. They should Wisp, but they could go for Volt. Yeah, they go for Wisp. I'm gonna Heart T-Bolt. Wow, 40? That sounds oddly low. Defog pivot against a Rotom Wash. Yeah, that's oddly low. Max Spadef. Their Spadef, they're like fully, unless that's AV, but they just clicked the non-attacking move. Yeah, they're like fully Spadef, I think. Unless, was that -1 or something? No, I wasn't. This is probably Scarf, so I'll go Dragonite here on the U-turn. Yo, if they go Hydreigon, I think, just for the sake of it, I want to see if I can live and Dragon Claw it. Okay, they go Mawile. It's not Intimidate. I will Earthquake this. Yeah, because that's amazing for me. I don't care if you knock me out. That's the biggest threat to my team. And here I can just fire off a Moonblast. They can Sucker Punch for what it's worth, but I really don't agree with what they just did. Yeah, I knocked that out, and I think I'm in the more commanding position now, because while my Dragonite was valuable, and I definitely don't have a ground immunity now. I just sack off my burnt Coco, I think. Just to get in Keld. And, you shouldn't give me this in any circumstance. So I'm going to Secret Sword here on the Rotom. This is literally how you win the game. Yeah, you go Rotom here, so this is fine. I think what I want to do is just to get my rocks up on the Volt Switch, nice. So Torn could come out here to Defog, or can Hydreigon. I'll go for the U-turn here. As yeah, that Defog does come out. If you have Iron Tail with the most random coverage ever, props to you, man, but I'm not going to predict that. I'm going to go for Power Gem here. Hard Hydra. Okay, I'll be taking that. The Spadef Rotom is such a big threat. I think I can afford to use Keldeo as my pivot in here. Let me just make sure that Surf is going to kill this. Landorus T. I hate that there's no Scarf set in the calc. Yeah, Surf will kill because that's Spec Scald right there doing a lot. Yeah, so they're able to go ahead and do this here. I gotta go for the win with my Magearna. I mean, it's a no-brainer for them. They click EQ. I always go back out into this. I have to double to Magearna here on the Torn. Click Shift Gear this time, I think. If they're Taunt, that would be good for them. Yeah, they are Taunt. Hit. I think I actually win the game if I hit that. I have to try it again. I don't know what to think. Like, if they go for the... If I hit that right there, I come back in later, Shift Gear on Rotom and win the game instantly, but... Now I just lose. So, I mean, I did hex the last guy, so I guess I can't complain in this scenario. I'll definitely just accept it, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. We took our first L right there. This might have to be the last one, as much as I hate doing it. It's going to be like a 22-minute session, probably, but... I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's better than having no video up, so... Let's see what we can do right here. We're getting, like, super similar builds every single game, too. I don't get it. I think I'll lead Dragonite on Greninja. Click Dragon Claw here because Purdy and Ice Beam is not going to do anything. They go Landorus T. It's defensive. Okay, so I can go for Ice Punch here and 2-hit KO it on the rocks. They use Magearna as their pivot. Honestly, I'm going to Earthquake this. Okay, so that was not the plan, but I think I just won with my Magearna. Medicham comes in. I don't think Jirachi is a valuable Pokemon here. Yeah, they go for Fake Out. Into High Jump Kick, just to knock me out in one hit. Makes sense. I'll bring out Diancie now and click Moonblast. Into either Coco or Landorus Sac, one of the two. Yeah, so that crit is huge, but the thing is, I would have gotten damage off from my Shift Gear Magearna anyway, which looks like it's really potent against this guy's team right here. So I don't know. But, I don't know, Dragonite's been coming through right here. I've definitely been getting lucky, but in the last game I got unlucky, so... Let's see, this guy's trying to figure out what he wants to switch in. Coco can come in here and tank one. We know Landorus is defensive. I really can't afford to Earth Power right here, it's not in my best interest. Yeah, so they're gonna sack off their Landorus T to get in Gren. Or Coco, okay. Well, I'll go AV Dragonite. That's a wild charge. That is not the attack I was anticipating. I mean, but I can just bring in my own Coco now. Spam Roost. Oh, that actually kills? Hello? Well, I just got put in a tough spot here. I didn't anticipate that to Oko. I knew it was the wild charge too, but it's really that strong? Okay, I'm able to knock that out. Medicham would come out here, I think. Either that or Halucha now. Halucha. The acrobatics right away. I have to Shift Gear, right? Yep, and it's going to come down to whether or not they miss. Which I already got lucky this game, and I get bailed out again. I mean, I'm not playing well this live at all. I just Flurkin here. I deserve to miss this too, but I'm not going to. And they can win with Shuriken anyway, so... Yeah, and they're going to win with Shuriken, so... They deserve this win anyway, so what can I say? This wasn't my strongest live at all, but, I mean, I was kind of rushed, and I hope you guys enjoyed regardless right here. I definitely should not have won that last game. I shouldn't have won the Serp game, but I really think that game in between with the Heatran I should have won. I'm going to go ahead and end it off right there. I know it's probably been 20-25 minutes or something like that, but... I guess that's okay. I had a lot of fun. Assault Vest Dragonite was a ton of fun to use. Like I said, I did hope you guys enjoyed. The team will be down below in the description, and I'll see you next time. Later.